Hello and welcome back to Evolve with Samira. Okay, so you made it to my second episode. Is it episode? Yes. Episode or yes, yeah, second episode. Welcome. Now, if you've made it this far, it means that I don't know, you've made it this far. Thank you very much. And you've made it this far means you can subscribe, like, share, and yes, do what they do to videos to make other people see it as well. Right, what we're going to talk about today. Let me tell you something that has been on my mind. Remember, this is Evolve with Samira. For those of you who are new to this show, Evolve with Samira is simply a place where you come to grow, to learn, to become a better version of yourself through exploring different, mindset changes. Many things that have been, set to be the norm that perhaps we need to challenge, certain things that we need to start thinking about from a different perspective. This is where to come to. All right, so sit back, relax, and let's go. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the heart of the matter. Okay, have you heard this phrase? The heart of the matter is a matter of the heart. All right, I like playing on the words. You stick around, you get to know a little bit of some of the things I like to do. So, what does that even mean? I would try to use a Bible verse that says, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the issues of life. Okay, now if you're new to this channel, you will find that I base what I say on scriptures because I don't want to make a mistake. All right, the Bible is my watchword, is my parameters. Okay, if I say anything that is contradictory to what the scriptures are saying, then please turn it off, delete the app. Delete the app. I mean YouTube app, wherever you see me, TikTok, wherever, and I'm talking something that's not scriptural, feel free to delete. Yes. So what am I talking about? I am talking about the fact that whatever we do in this life centers around where your heart is positioned, where our heart is. The heart of the matter is a matter of the heart. So the importance or the main thing of life, of everything that you're doing, centers around where your heart is positioned. Where is your heart? Is your heart rooted in, or the actions that you're finding or you're seeing other people do, is it coming out of jealousy, of anger? Is it coming out of trauma, of hatred? What is powering your action? I give you 2 seconds to think about that. What is powering your action? What is the force behind your action? So you've just done something right now. You have just, you've just spoken harshly to somebody, or you've been kind to somebody. What is the driving force? Some people will say, your values, but I say it's deeper than that. It is the what is in the center of your heart. What is really going on in there? And it's so amazing because we learn from scriptures that God looks at the intent of the heart, like the heart itself. There's a reason why God, the Bible says, know no man after the flesh. It just means don't just be fixated with outward appearance. Just because somebody looks good doesn't mean they are good. Just because somebody is not looking good doesn't mean they are bad. You get what I'm saying? Just because somebody is coming across as, very humble doesn't necessarily mean that they are. It is God ultimately that can see the matter of the heart, because that is actually the heart of the matter. That's actually what is very important. And why are we talking about this? It is so important because in this modern day society and in this 21st century and in this fast track world that we live in, where it's so difficult to know who is genuine, who loves you for you, who is really your friend, who's not out there to scam you, to betray you, to kill you, to wound you, to take from you, who's not out there to, to take advantage of you. It's so important to start to understand that we cannot actually, I'll hold my hand up, you cannot truly know the intent of a person's heart. Why? Because the heart of man is desperately wicked. And who can know it? You can't. It's so difficult. But before you start to say the matter is hopeless, it isn't. The only way to really know a person's heart is to go to God. Why? Because God knows the heart of the person. So what am I saying in an actual fact? I'm saying whenever you're faced with situations where I know I've talked about so many things. Look, I'm a teacher, I'm a preacher, I'm a pastor. So I'm trying to reach as many people as possible. So please forgive me if I'm picking from different angles. I'm going to try and make sure that you get the heart of the matter of this podcast, okay? To get the main gist of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, whatever you do as a person, make sure you understand what is powering your actions. Always check where your heart is positioned. Is your heart positioned in the right place that is fostering a certain type of behavior in yourself? So you always check back at your heart. Do your own heart checks. It's easy to do MOT for your car, to check the conditions of your car. You have to do that by law. For your own good, you have to do your health checks, i.e. you go to the hospital, do your blood works, do your exercises and everything to make sure your heart is pumping right, your kidneys functioning right, and all of that stuff. You're eating right. You are powering the physical body to make sure it's well. What about your mind? Have you checked the positions of your mind and your heart, your spirit? What heart of the matter is a matter of the heart. What is it that's coming out of you whereby it's showing the state of your heart? Somebody can only pretend for so long. What is really in the heart will surface. It will come up. And so I'm saying to you that when you are looking at yourself, first of all, start to think, where is my heart positioned? Be honest with yourself. Do a healthy heart check. Another thing to consider is when you are dealing with people. In dealing with people, it's very difficult to know what their intentions are. We only tend to go by signs, things like what they say, how they behave. Now, sometimes what they say can contradict what they do. That's where people will say things like, it's complicated. Women are complicated. Men are complicated. Because you're finding it difficult to really understand and pinpoint the heart of this person. Yes, those are some indicators that we're given in terms of their actions. Why? Because some people can only hide for so long. They will start to manifest. All right. But I'm trying to say, let's go back to the root cause, the real way in which the real way in which we can really know a person is to go to God. And so the more people move away from God, the less you have your discernment spirit, your gift of discernment to be able to tell when somebody is lying to you, when somebody is being deceptive, when somebody is fake, when somebody is unreal. Yes, some people say, I can smell somebody who's fake from a mile away. But it's not always the case. Some people are very good pretenders, with the help from the devil, And so therefore, I'm saying that when it comes to trying to figure out people you're about to enter into a relationship, whether it's relationship romantically, marriage or whatever, the heart position is so important. Or you're going into a business deal, don't leave God out of making decisions when it comes to matters of the heart, is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that it's very important to understand the importance Okay, the heart plays in the things that we do and the way people behave as well. All right, I've said so much there. So I'm going to summarize very quickly in what I'm saying. I'm saying on this episode, okay, when it comes to decision making, relationships, business deals, whatever you're going to do, make sure that you consider the position of your heart. Number one, understand that you cannot truly know the full intent of another human being. Why? Because there are certain things that we're not privy to. You just can't fully know that person until, there are things like, spend time with them or you do this, but then people change, all right? And that is why we need the help of the Holy Spirit, who can then discern for us, who can tell us that inside knowledge and say, do you know what, stay away from this person, or be mindful how you speak to this person, or the gift of the blind side, so other people might be able to give you an insight as to how maybe somebody is, and when people show themselves to you, believe it, because they're exhibiting certain characters in themselves that they may have otherwise hidden. For instance, there's a phrase that says, what you see is what you saw. Okay, what you're seeing now, you saw it before. Okay, so don't tend to just ignore. And I'll leave you with this as well. God is so faithful. He gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, many chances to always go back to the contents of our heart so that we can change and become better people. Don't waste those chances to become a better version of yourself by always doing a heart check, okay? And always give people the benefit of the doubt, but make sure that you rely on God as well to tell you who and what a person is doing in your life. Remember, the heart of the matter is a matter of the heart. Okay, so thank you for staying tuned on this episode. Don't worry, I'm just trying to figure out whether the episodes are going to be longer or shorter, dependent on the topic that we talk about. I've got some juicy stuff waiting for you. I'm going to be talking about diving deep into relationship. You know that phrase, men are hunters and women are gatherers. I've got something for you. You better watch. Stay glued to this channel. We're going to be talking about that. What does that mean? I will be telling you what I definitely think about that. We're going to be talking about, the whole concept of church hurt. Yeah, I'm going to go there because I have a thing or two to say that might just, rock your boat, but in a good way. All right, I promise. All right, well, thank you for staying tuned with me. Look, that's just 2 topics that I can think of in my head. There's so many that we're going to be talking about. If you want to know something in particular, you have got a question for me, drop it in the comment. Don't forget, please like, subscribe, renew something. I'm new to this, all right? I think. I'm not new, but I'm new. Do you know what? Just subscribe, okay? Subscribe. All right, you take care. See you on the next one. Bye.